Sup guys, I'm here to talk to you today about how to do keyword research for a luxury beauty brand on Amazon. So for today we wanted to talk about foundation and the difference between a luxury beauty brand advertising for the term foundation compared to a kind of lower price point item. So taking a look at the search term foundation, I see the price points are fairly low. We've got $6 for the first organic listing, $9 for the second organic, $5.79 for the third organic listing. We're actually doing an example with the brand Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. So we're taking a look at their foundation. Their price point is currently at $36, right? So it's a lot higher than what we'd see for the rest of the products ranking on page 1 organically currently. And so with that kind of knowledge in mind, right? If I'm an advertiser and I'm dependent upon a search term like foundation to support my advertising efforts, given the high price point, I'm going to have a very low conversion rate, and as a result, it's going to lead to a very high ACoS in terms of my sponsored products and sponsored brands, right? So what we like to do is, rather than focus on search queries like foundation, we want to go to terms that are more relatable to what we're selling, and so that we're able to target customers that are in our price point. So we do this in a couple of different ways. The first is we'll take a keyword research tool such as Merchant Words. We put a search keyword within the toolbar there, and we'll get all these page 1 results, right? Then we're going to move it into a fancy sheet here. So we'll take our foundation terms. And what we like to do is actually take a look through these search terms and start making our way down. And any search term where we find a branded search, we'll actually go ahead and do that search on Amazon. So one opportunity we identified is leveraging this competitor's brand, and we see price points $48, $30, $48, $60, $50, so much more competitive in comparison to our $36 price point. And so then we'll take that search term one step further, and we'll actually put the branded term as a C keyword, and boom, now we've got tons of search volume on search terms that you may have not thought to actually go after. Even going after something as simple as the competitor's brand name, there's 280,000 searches last month on Amazon for that search term. Price points are all very in line with what we are doing here. In some cases, we're actually a little bit less expensive. So prime opportunity to add to your ad campaigns. And so we're going to keep repeating this process. We will also make sure not to go after certain price points that don't make sense. So for example, if I look at the e.l.f. foundation term, I notice we're back to those low price points, $6.24, $6, $5.79. And so our goal is to choose or similar products to the price points that we have. So another great way to speed this process up is go to a website like Sephora, right? They're more based in that luxury kind of beauty market. I did a search for foundation, and now we've got a ton of brands in which I can take their branded search terms, put in a keyword research tool. So I could take a tool like Estee Lauder, for example. And if I was not familiar with them, I would actually implement the search on Amazon. Bam, $76, $50 price point, $97, $69. These are all extremely competitive to the price points that we're looking at, and thus would lead to a higher conversion rate from an advertising perspective. So the other great thing about this is just take a look at how high these search volumes get. Even though they are competitive search terms, Estee Lauder has 676,000 searches per month. Pro tip, a lot of advertisers get lazy on their own branded search terms. So scroll down this page and take some of these longer tail key terms. I find that setting exact matches up is really fruitful. A lot of these guys simply set up broad match on their, a term like Estee Lauder and let Amazon determine the winners by setting up exact matches and search term isolating yourself against these competitive search terms. This is a huge opportunity to steal market share from your competitors, and you tend to see a pretty high conversion rate because of the fact that your price points are accurate. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Have a good one.